Awesome. So what can I help you with?
Yes, so I'm new. As I have been talking to my client success manager, and she said to meet with you and things like that. So I did the training from Daniel Kaplan. And I know that you were on some of the videos and stuff. And then I also saw the videos you sent us. So I'm still working through those. Um, but I basically wanted to get on here to just kind of get more info and also find more about this Deal Sniper. Is this on top of it, or is this included in the package?
Oh, Deal Sniper is it's a separate program. So there's
Okay.
three different communities that I'm running, and
Oh,
I
okay.
believe you're in the ERW community, correct?
Yes.
Gotcha. So that's more tailored towards off-market properties. And then Deal Sniper is a program that we built and software that you get access to if you're part of that community, and that focuses primarily on market properties.
Oh, okay, okay. So I'm in a different group basically.
Correct.
Okay, because the ones that because I was looking at it because so I'm also a realtor, so I have access to MLS to see like the on market, but I like the calculator when I was watching the video,
Hmm.
um, because my co-caller has come with some people that want creative finance, and I'm still kind of getting the hang of that and the numbers.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's definitely a pretty good tool, but I mean, if you did the Jumpstart program that comes with ERW, it should break down all of the creative financing bits to where you really only need
Hmm.
the calculator, like
Yes.
the deal machine calculator, in order to start generating creative offers.
Hmm.
So have you gotten that far in the training yet?
I guess I didn't see the deal machine calculator.
Really?
Let me
Did you
open
make
up.
did you
Let
make
me
it all the
open
way
up.
through?
Say it one more time for me.
Did you make it all the way through the training?
I'm on 80%.
Oh yeah, you definitely should have hit it by now. I believe
Yeah.
that's like 25%, unless it's a different program, but I don't think so. Not if you saw my videos on there. It shouldn't be.
I saw your videos on when I joined the general Q&A, you said any new people, check these videos out. But I
Oh,
saw
oh, wait a minute. But you saw the training with Daniel in it, right?
yeah, because so the elite wholesalers, that's the one I'm looking at. But the one with Daniel Kaplan was through because I'm using his no accent callers, and
Right.
it came with a 20-hour training.
Gotcha.
That's the one I was referring to.
Maybe he switched it. Maybe it's a different one in there now. That's okay. I can send you the playlist for the deal machine calculator. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Is this the right? Yeah, it is. Okay, so you need the how-to videos. And then what I would suggest is when I do the live trainings, just bring either a real deal or a sample deal on there,
Okay.
and we can run through it and I'll underwrite the deal right along with you so you can make sure that you're doing it properly.
Oh, okay. And that's the Monday through Thursday training?
Correct.
Okay. So bring a deal. Okay. Because I do have some, well, and I
Well, if
just
you
was
have one
going,
right now, we can look at one right now too. I mean, hell, you're already on here.
okay, yeah. Well, I didn't get his because I know in the video when I was watching you, we're supposed to get like how much they own the mortgage and things. I don't have that info. Will we still be
Oh,
able to do it?
no. No, I
I
need
had
to
to get that
know.
info.
Yeah, I need to know. Do you know what their mortgage payment is?
No.
Okay. So then, yeah, you would definitely need the mortgage payment. You would
Okay.
need the mortgage balance. Interest rate would also be really good.
Okay. Interest rate and
And
balance.
when you get their mortgage payment, make sure it's their PITI. It's got to be the whole thing. I mean, we can figure it out if they just give you the principal and interest, but it's just easier if they give you the whole thing.
Okay. And then when you go about like asking them for that info, like I have been getting like a little bit of resistance. What do you do to like overcome that resistance?
Oh, that's a good question. You know what? I don't know what it is. People have always told me that I just know what to say and how to say it depending on who I'm
Okay.
talking to. Could be because I'm crazy. That could be it. Um,
Brady's good.
but it's all going to start with the rapport and how much emphasis you put on the question. So, who are you
Okay.
talking to when you had this happen? Are you talking to another realtor? Or are you talking to the homeowner?
I'm talking to the homeowner.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be a loan officer, and people would, all my colleagues and coworkers would always be afraid when we're taking an application over the phone to ask someone for their social security number. But it's like, I need it. What's the big deal? Like, you want to buy a house? Yeah. Okay. Well, then you need to give me this information. If you don't want to give
Right.
me the information, that's fine, but you're going to give it to someone. There's no mortgage person that's going to run an application on you and not ask you for the social security number. So
Right.
a lot of it comes from your attitude. How do you normally ask for it?
Like I just asked, I'm saying normally, but I'm just like, okay, well, do you mind sharing your mortgage payment? Like, how much?
Oh, that's what it is. You're asking permission. Don't do that.
Don't do permission based.
We're not asking permission. No, we're not customer service.
Okay.
So when the situation comes up where they're open to creative, how are they
hmm
telling how are you finding out that they have a mortgage in the first place? We'll start there.
So basically, I asked them straight away, like, do you have a mortgage on the property? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, okay, do you mind sharing how much you pay your mortgage payment is?
Is this
And then,
before or after they're introduced to creative financing?
so the cold caller basically asked them if they would be interested in creative finance, and they said yes.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
then I call them, and then that's when I was trying to get more info to, try to put a deal together.
And how much time are you spending on, like, I guess small, like when you go get your hair done and the hairdresser's talking to you, that small talk?
Yeah,
How
like the
much time?
rapport.
Yeah, how much time are you spending doing that?
Yeah, maybe that's what I need to work on. Maybe building more rapport for trust.
A
Because a lot
little.
of the time I've been getting them and they're like in a rush. So like I'm like, okay, they're in a
Well,
rush. Like,
that's even better. Well, first of all, you're dictating the call, not them.
okay.
You're the one with the solution. I know that sounds, it sounds like an asshole, but if you're
Yeah.
going to help someone,
Mhm.
look, if you were drowning and your lifeguard yelled at you to stop moving so he can save your life, you're going to do it.
Mhm.
So it's that same sort of mentality. He's not being an asshole. He's trying to help you. So spending time to build rapport, that
Mhm.
you already kind of sound young anyway. So that might be going against you too.
Yeah.
Because a
Yeah.
lot of people, not that you don't know, I mean, I sound young. I'm old as hell. People just can't tell. I'll be 56 in like
Oh,
3 months.
really? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you sound like late 30s.
See, everyone says that shit. And so your voice, but this is my real voice. So I gotta change. Not saying that you should, but that's
Yeah.
I have to do. So here's what I would do. When you're, yes, building rapport, and you can always jump in the gauntlet too if you ever want to practice role playing.
Oh,
But
yes.
building rapport aside,
Mhm.
all about how you package asking them for that. So, first of all, how do I pronounce your name? Because I'm going to fuck it up.
Nayela.
Nayela.
Yep.
Okay. That sounds like that's from, what's
What
the
does
name of the
that like?
movie with the blue people?
With the blue people, not
Hold on.
Smurfs.
No, no, fucking Smurfs. Um, God, they're blue
They're
and they're
blue.
tall and they're aliens.
Avatar.
Avatar. Yeah, you sound like that's an Avatar name. That's exactly what that sounds like.
Okay.
That's a compliment. That's a
Smurf.
compliment. Yeah, Smurfs. What the fuck?
They're
No,
blue.
no, not Smurfs.
That's hilarious.
Messed up my whole train of thought when you said that. So when you're talking to them
Mhm.
and you're bringing up creative financing,
Okay.
maybe try reminding them first. So remember when you spoke with my assistant and they talked about creative financing? That is
Mhm.
something you're interested in, right? They're going to say yes unless they backtrack on you, but their chances are they're going to say yes.
Mhm.
Awesome. If I'm going to put that offer together, I need a little bit of information for you. No big deal. Everybody does it. Give me and then start using the word approximate. And then double down on it by saying, I don't need the actual. And I'll tell you exactly how I say it.
Okay.
You know what? I need your mortgage balance, the approximate monthly payment, the approximate balance, and the interest rate. You don't have to be too specific. It's not really that big of a deal, but I need it in order to build the offer. So what's your approximate mortgage balance? I
Mhm.
just doubled down 3 times on this is no big deal. Subconsciously, what I said is this is no big deal.
Mhm.
Everybody does it, and I don't need you to be specific. All three of those things combined should stop someone's not wanting to tell you that, especially
Okay.
by saying you can approximate. It doesn't have to be that specific, just close enough to where I can run the numbers.
Okay.
Did you hear the tone of my voice? How it dropped? And it's like, this is no big fucking deal.
It's
Just
like
give
no
me,
big deal,
yeah,
no
give me
pressure.
whatever you got.
Okay.
Try
Okay.
that,
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. I need to, yeah,
especially if they're in a hurry.
Okay. Yeah, and I think that you're right too. Like me kind of sounding young probably doesn't help out. And I don't really know much about creative finance. I was hoping to get more like because I have in buyers for like cash deals and things like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
I have in buyers for creative finance too, but I'm like I want to put the deal together first before sharing it to them because I don't want anybody to go around me or anything like that,
Absolutely.
you
Absolutely.
know. So that's my
Um,
other question for you then too. I guess I have two follow-up questions for you.
I'm on here for at
One,
least half an hour, so go for it.
okay, awesome. Wait, what's my time? Okay, 15 more minutes. One, um, role play. When is the role play? Because I do think that that'll help me sound more confident and comfortable on the phone.
So there's a couple of ways that you can do that. You can do it
Okay.
the ballsy way, which is on a 6 o'clock training with me and everybody else.
Okay.
And if you really want to get good, ooh, that'll make you good real quick. That'll make you good real quick. It'll identify because I have, granted, yeah, crazy 6 personalities, but I only have my way of doing things, right? Which
Okay.
isn't that it doesn't mesh with everyone. It just doesn't,
Yeah.
which is why I constantly adapt to who I'm talking to. So just because I say, oh yeah, that was good, or yeah, that was trash, that doesn't, I'm not the end all be all. So if we do
Hmm.
it communal where everyone has input, I mean, if you just picked up a couple of things from me, imagine if there were like 20 of us trying to
Right.
give you advice of people who've done it. So you can do it that way, or
Okay.
you can do it on the Gauntlet, which means you would post in the main chat. If you look on Discord in the upper left, there's the Gauntlet. It's a voice channel, and you can literally put in there at everyone, I'm going to role play in the Gauntlet channel, and then people will just join in and role play with you.
Oh, I see
Mhm.
the gauntlet voice. That one.
Yep.
Okay.
And a lot of times, if the person who jumps in there, his name is in a different color than
Mhm.
everybody else's, it's probably somebody on my team, and
Okay.
they will definitely they're not going to give you a layup. Neither do
Mhm.
I. They're not going to be like a Karen or anything like that, but
Okay.
they're not going to be super easy. They're going to be very
Good.
realistic, but more important than that, they'll critique you at the end with the
Okay.
whole goal of trying to make you better.
Okay. 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 So I might have to do be ballsy and do
Yeah.
the gauntlet. Um, okay, that sounds good. And then my other question for you too was I know that for some people asking like to JV and everything, you agreed. So how would you feel like about JVing, like if I have a deal or something, like maybe like my first one or two so I can feel more comfortable since I don't really know creative financing that well?
Oh yeah, no,
That
no.
makes sense?
We definitely do that. We encourage people in the beginning to do it, but
Okay.
if you're trying to build your own, like obviously you're a real estate agent, so real
Hmm.
estate's your what you've chosen to be your path to your legacy, right?
Yes.
So at some point, I mean, you already know how to dispo cash deals, so you got to learn how to do it anyway. So not
Hmm.
only will we dispo the deal and JV it with you, but we're literally going to walk you through what we're doing. We teach you. Here's what our dispo material looks like.
Yeah.
Here's where we post it. Here's the parts that you want to focus on for creative deals versus cash. So that, and then we encourage you to look for buyers everywhere that we are not. If you find a buyer and you've decided to JV with us, but you find the buyer before we do, good. You get to keep that extra percentage because we charge 40%.
Okay.
And the reason
I,
why we do that is because we don't
mhm.
want you guys to. I mean, there's some people who are like, look, I just want to close deals. You guys can keep the 40%. I don't care.
Yeah.
But we want you guys to be self sufficient. So we don't make
Right.
it super cheap because I want the encouragement for you to fuck that. I want to do it on my own.
Yeah, and Sean, that's exactly like I don't mind paying the 40% if that means that I'm learning, but I don't want to, be handheld the whole time because I do want to learn how to boss up and do it on my own for
There,
sure.
there you go.
But maybe for like my first one or two, I wouldn't mind that. But I don't think my issue would be finding the buyer. I have buyers that would do creative finance and pay cash. I think my thing that I would need help from you is maybe just like the seller part, like talking with them and stuff.
Oh yeah, all you have to do
You
is let.
know?
I mean, you could do it a couple of ways. It depends on what you need. First of all, make sure you're all.
Okay.
I'm a huge advocate of being honest. I can't stand when people lie.
Yeah.
So if if you're on the phone with a seller or even another realtor and they're
Mhm.
asking about the terms or how does this work, hey, you know what? Give me 10 minutes. I'll find out, and then message me in the group chat, and
Okay.
I'll ask the question and I'll answer you. Not only that, I'll Wolf of Wall Street the whole shit. I'll tell you exactly what to say until you figure out what I'm saying, and then you can mold it to how you normally talk.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
nope, you guys don't have that. Damn.
What?
Well, I was going to say in my other Discord, there's the cheat sheet channel, which is literally what I would say for just about every situation when it comes to creative financing. You
Oh,
guys don't have access to that.
okay.
Let me see how much trouble I would get in if I made that available. If not, we can always just do it the way that we're doing, and then you can bring it to the training and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we can just do it. We'll just do it like that until I find a loophole where no one can bitch at me.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Because I don't want you to get bitched at.
That's okay. There's not anybody above me anyway, so I just sometimes don't feel like hearing it.
Yes. Well, I never feel like hearing it either, even though I hear it
Yeah,
on a daily basis.
yeah. This isn't like okay, you're angry. I get it, but I did it. So what are we gonna now? What? Like we
Right.
move on.
What do they say? They say, what, do it and then apologize later or something like that, or
Yeah,
ask permission later.
I'd rather say I'm sorry than ask for permission. That's like one
Yeah,
of my
that's the one.
mottos. Yeah, that's one of my mottos. I'd much
Yeah.
rather just say I'm sorry, but I was going to do it anyway.
Right. Like, and this helped. This is beneficial.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Like that's
yeah.
what are we doing? We're trying to help people. Okay, we're trying to help people. So
Right.
let's help them. Now I do understand the business aspect of it. We're trying to keep everything separate. ERW is mainly
Okay.
for off market. And
Yeah.
in all honesty, now that I'm saying it out loud, the cheat sheet, while is very valuable to navigating creative financing conversations, it's more geared to talking to
Mhm.
real estate agents anyway.
Okay.
I mean, sure you
Okay.
can manipulate some of the verbiage and talk to a seller, no problem. But it's mainly meant to talk to real estate agents. You're a real estate agent. You already know what you guys want to hear.
Mhm. Yeah, that is true. And a lot of real estate agents, I feel like, especially where I'm at, they don't really like. I did bring like a sub two deal to them before and things like that,
No
and
idea what it is.
they didn't know. And I tried to
Yeah.
break it down and stuff, but the lady was gonna be backwards. It was a mess. But
A lot of times real estate agents, because that's not how you guys are taught. You guys aren't
yeah,
taught. I mean, I think in what well, what state are you in?
I'm in North Carolina.
Okay, so what is it? Chapter like 5 or 3, where it explains what a subject to is, and it's like what
I didn't
a
even
page.
learn it.
It's a page and a half
I
of
don't even
information.
remember.
Oh, I guarantee you it was in there. It's
I was
always
gonna
it's in
say.
there. It's and they because that's not what they harp
Mhm.
on. They harp on cash deals. Make sure your
Yep.
contracts are right. Everything should be
Mhm.
done this way. Get your
Yep.
PO app. That so I don't. A lot of the newer wholesalers will get angry. Oh, these real estate agents don't know anything. You didn't know anything like 2 weeks ago before you met me. So maybe calm down a little bit. Like they just don't know. Educate them, and then now
Yeah.
you made a partner.
Exactly, because I know I didn't know, but like I'm learning because now when I go to my networking events and like my circle, I'm getting surrounded by like investors or developers and things like that. So I'm forced to learn, and that's why I kind of joined this too, because I'm like, if I can just talk to the seller and get it without going through like a wholesaler or whatnot, and just already have the sides, um,
Exactly. It makes things a
it'll be
lot
great.
simpler. Have you
Yeah.
seen the quickies playlist yet?
Is that the one you sent in the Discord? Which one is that one?
I
Let me
don't
look.
remember. It's the one of the YouTube shorts that just answer like a specific question about creative financing.
Okay, I did not do the YouTube shorts. Oh no, oh Deal Sniper cookies. I did the Deal Sniper 101. That's what I've been watching.
Deal Sniper 101 is really good.
Yeah.
The first video obviously is talking about Deal Sniper, but all the rest of them is all creative financing, strategies,
Okay.
negotiations, things like that. This playlist I gave you is also creative financing, but they're all YouTube shorts. All the videos are like maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes long max. And it's
Okay.
just very specific seller financing questions. And then a lot of them will pertain to the deal machine calculator as well.
Okay. Oh, Deal Machine. I see. Okay, Deal Sniper cookies. Okay. I'm gonna run through these literally this weekend. The Deal Sniper cookies since they're short.
Yeah, they're much shorter. I think the
And
101
Deal
playlist is
Machine.
like 5 or 6 hours long.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I know that you said on there, watch that and then do an appointment, but I'm like, let me just do an appointment with him because
You don't know
I'm
what
gonna,
you don't
I'm gonna
know.
have to. There we go. And
Yeah,
sometimes it helps me. I know me, I'm the type of learner where it's like either small groups or like one on one, like, how can this work or, things like that would be a little bit better. That's why I'm gonna start joining the 6 p.m. one. I am starting classes, so on Tuesdays and Thursdays I probably won't come, but I mean I can come Monday, Wednesday. And then the other days I can just post in the Gauntlet voice about like a role play, I guess.
absolutely. And then there's also, I mean, hell, I might as well give it to you. What the fuck is it? Recorded trainings. Here it is. All the trainings are recorded.
Oh.
And they're all put in a playlist there, just like the one from last night will be
Uh-huh.
uploaded in like an hour. So there's the playlist right there. In case, I mean, again, those are usually 2-3 hours long each video, but
Okay.
it's all about 99% is all creative financing and wholesaling
Okay.
tactics and things like that. So it's good
Okay.
information to have, especially if it's playing in the background while you're working, because you'll probably pick something up that you're like, oh shit, that's a good idea.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, I feel a little bit more comfortable. I think, yeah, my thing is like I just need to like role play and kind of get used to like how to fluently ask these questions confidently without permission based to get the sellers. Because I'm like, I don't have an issue with the buyers. Like I feel like I can find a buyer, no issue. It's the getting the seller side of it that's getting me.
You know what? If you're in the ERW, have you listened to the deep dives?
Hold on, let me open it up.
It's on the left side.
ERW course.
No, 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 no. Hold on. Go to the
Okay.
Discord.
Okay, let me go to the Discord. Okay, I'm in there.
And then if you look on the left under education, you'll see Sean's deep dives.
Education. Oh, Sean's deep dives.
If you listen to these are all ones that
Oh,
I put together that give a really, it's detailed, but it's short overview of how whatever subject it is works. Like
okay.
one thing you'll probably want, if you don't already know about it, would be DSCR loans. You want to understand how those work because those go hand in hand with creative deals.
Okay.
So there's a deep dive in here for that.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check
Just
that
a
out.
bunch of stuff: creative financing, seller finance,
Oh,
basics
good
for subject to.
rejection and
Yeah, this
objections.
and all of this is everything that I actually do and implement that has been working for me and my team.
Okay. Do you use like a certain script? Like I know you kind of go about it, but is there like a script that you like follow, but then you also like do your own thing, or you just literally just like freeball it?
That's a good question. The easy answer is I don't do scripts. I
Okay.
don't I don't do scripts just because whoever I talk to, I'm not a cookie cutter. Not
Mhm.
everyone, however I help or train you is not going to be the same as I help and train Colin or Christina or Michael. It's whatever your personality is. That's
Okay.
how I try and identify it. It's the same thing when I'm on the phone with a seller or real estate agent. Now, with that being said,
Mhm.
I may change up the verbiage. I may change up my tone, my speech pattern, but the message is always the same.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is always going to be the same. And if you're
Okay.
looking for that, that should be it actually should be in the course that you got when you signed up.
The EWR.
Yeah, that it should be. Hold on a second. Does it look like this? Because we
I
may be.
do see your cold recording vault, Kim versus Sean, Sean versus Virginia.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just different closing calls.
Okay.
And what I'm doing is I'm going through the call, but then I'm taught a lot of the shit that I do is
Mhm.
mental and psychological.
Okay.
So I'll pause the video during those recordings and I'll say, okay, here's why I said that instead of this. Here's why
Okay.
this worked. Here's why this wouldn't have worked. Things like that. So you
Okay.
can do that, but does your course, does it look like I gotta share my screen? Hold on.
Where are you located, Sean?
What happened?
Where are you located?
What do you mean? Like Earth? What do you mean?
What state are you in, Sean?
Oh, Michigan.
Oh
Today,
man,
anyway.
you're funny.
Today I'm in Michigan. So does it look
Today.
like this? Is
Oh
this what you saw?
no. No, this is not what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm seeing. Oh no, I
This
don't know
isn't
where that's
this
at.
isn't okay. Okay. So that's why I'm like, it should be in here because see here it is, calculators.
Yeah, no, I don't. Mine doesn't look like that. Now,
They
the
change.
whole.
Okay, so that this makes so much more sense now. I'm like, if you're 80% through, you should have seen all of this already. And then when you said my cold calls, that's these here. So
Hmm.
basically, this is our jumpstart program for Deal Sniper.
Mhm.
And this is basically how to get people going who are either kind of new or haven't gotten their first deal yet, or
Yeah.
really just need structure. But on top of that, you get this, it breaks down everything you need to do step by step, all the way to
Mm-hmm.
cold calling, tracking your KPIs and buyers, doing. And that's why I said, here's your creative financing section right here. That's why when you're like, I didn't see it, like that doesn't make any fucking sense. But that makes sense now. You have a whole different thing. So I actually
Yeah.
don't know what you have.
Do you want me to share my screen?
Yeah, maybe show me what you
Okay.
have.
Let me share my screen. Entire screen. There we go. Okay, I have this. So I go to EWR course, and then it has like the overview, getting started, marketing, this. So,
Oh, yeah, yours is only made for off-market cash deals. Huh.
and
Okay.
then that's it. I don't have like the calculator or anything.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a problem if you want to do creative financing. All right. Well,
Yeah. Okay. That's how I was wondering.
when right before we're done, when you've got your last question that you have for me in this chat, let me know.
Hmm. Like when, oh, like the last question.
That you have for this video talk that we're doing right now. When you have your last question, let me know.
Yeah, I think that we covered everything because I kind of wanted to I think that I need to kind of play around and kind of watch the videos because I'm a structured kind of person. I do freelance. Don't get me wrong, Sean. I'm not uptight, okay? But
Oh,
like
I
I need
wasn't
a
thinking that.
structure to go by,
Yeah,
and then
everybody learns a certain way. Which is why that
yeah,
what you just said is exactly why I don't cookie cut. The
okay,
reason why my students and the people who get mentored by me or who are on my team, the reason why they're so successful is because I treat each one of them like an individual. You can't,
okay,
what works on you isn't going to work on me. They're like, it is what it is.
yeah,
So it's either, and people are like, oh, well, they need to adapt to you. Bullshit. Good mentors adapt to the people they're mentoring, not the other way around.
yeah, right.
Okay, cool. Well, if that's all the questions you have, then I think we are all set for this.